is up, gamers? Alright, we're out here on the Valoon way. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I want to fight this trainer because they're going to heal our Pokemon and we're not doing too good. But meanwhile, I'm going to go over what we can find on this route. So, I'm going to list them. So 20% we can find Ekans, another 20% we have the probability to find Seviper, and another 20% we can find Scorpy. That's a really good Pokemon. Then at 20% we can find Yanma, and then the last four, all at 5% each, are Pansage, Pansear, Panpour, and Arbok. Honestly, I wouldn't really recommend any of the Pokemon on this route other than Scorpy. It's pretty good. It can become a dark poison type, which is really cool. It has a lot of resistances. Other than that, there's not much on this route, honestly. Anyway, oh man, I'll use Surf because it's raining, so it's gonna get a boost. Yeah. I don't know how he does Surf, but that's pretty cool. And that is a lot of EXP. I think she has another. Oh no, she has Chansey. That's good though. That means this guy is gonna get a lot of EXP. What? Why did they fully restore their health? That's really dumb. And rain is still falling. Thankfully, Chansey does no damage. Even with that critical, it did maybe like 5 damage. I couldn't count for sure, but you know, no one taught me how to count numbers, so I'm just guessing. I'm always guessing, okay, folks? Anyway, I think I'm... Oh, Stockpile. That's actually a pretty good attack, and I'll explain why. Snorlax is mostly augmented towards special defense, but this lets it boost its regular defense. And you can basically... Well, it boosts both defenses, so you can like stack his defenses. I'm not going to be doing the rollout combo because I have other things in mind for Eggy, but Stockpile is a pretty decent buff attack since it just makes Snorlax a huge big fat wall. Anyway, she's going to heal us, thankfully. And yeah, I'm just going to post up on screen what we could have found, and you'll see just just to confirm that I'm not a liar, and we did use a repel apparently, that yes, that is what we can find, and that's a waterfall. Okay, cool, that repel just wore off. Very neato. And we found a nest ball over here. Honestly not worth going all the way across here. If we had rock climb, this would have been better. A lot of these routes have a lot of secrets that make you want to backtrack later. Anyway, I think this is the right way we have to go. Yeah. Alright, but... yes, I want to use another repel. I want to explore this place and get as much of the items as possible. So, we found an elixir. That's a pretty good item. That'll restore your PP fully for one character, so they'll have all their move uses back. Pretty good if you're in the thick of it, but you know, we have a healing NPC right next to us, so it's kind of pointless. Anyway, we're gonna destroy this nerd. Ah, this guy, I don't like what they did to Pokemaniacs, because in Gold and Silver they had a really cool looking sprite, and then ever since then they just made them look more and more like weird furry people, and I hate it, because if you compare the Gold and Silver sprite where they just look like a weird hermit man in a cape, like there's some kind of wizard, that's kind of cool. And then what we have now, it's just like you're a weirdo and you probably smell terrible, and I don't want to even be 5 feet near you. Alright, it's got 2 Ipoms, that's cool. Man, Apom, I remember back in the day, speaking of Gold and Silver, when I was trying to catch that thing, that was the most frustrating thing ever, and I thought like, oh, this guy's got to be pretty good if, you know, he's really tough to catch, and no, he's just dirt. He sucks. The only good guy you can get from a tree is Heracross and Pinecone. They're pretty good. Oh yeah, we defeated the nerd Eric. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright folks, I just had to clear my throat. I don't know, I've had a lot of phlegm. I think I'm getting better. I mean, I don't have a fever anymore, but there's another weirdo. There's a TM there, but we can't get it. Ah. It's all hot and bothered. Ew. Oh man. These guys have weird dialogue. They're you know, like he's dressed up as a Charizard. That's not normal. I don't like these characters. They bother me in many different ways. I must be completely honest. And Loudred, I actually caught a shiny Loudred when I had Omega. No, was it Omega Ruby? No, it was Alpha Sapphire. My bad. I bought Sapphire version because Ruby was the one I got as a kid. So I was like, oh, you know, I never played Sapphire. I'm gonna give that one a try. And I played that one. People diss that game a lot, but I thought it was not that bad, honestly. You know, it was, I didn't see the big issue with it. You know, obviously it was not as cool as Heart Gold and Soul Silver because that game had a lot of content. I like Fire Red and Leaf Green a lot, even though that is kind of a bare bones game. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Pete's sake. Folks, don't you hate it? Anyway, I'll use Cold Steel. Anyway, I was gonna say, I felt like it was an alright game, Fire Red and Leaf Green. I kind of like games where the story isn't just shoved in your face. I like to just go on a solo adventure and just kind of do my own thing. That's why I really don't care for the new Pokemon game, because like every 5 steps there's a new cutscene, and like I don't give a rip about the story, honestly. Like, let's be real here, folks. Pokemon's a kid's game. The story really doesn't matter. You can skip all the cutscenes, and as long as there's a thing saying, go here, go there, you're not gonna miss too much, honestly. And we're gonna go back here, because I'm a little interested as to what's north. Let's see if there's anything cool. And yes, there's a Moonstone, which is very good for DJ Keg, because let's see what we got here. No, nothing interesting there. There's a Bug Trainer. Alright, I believe if we go down, we'll proceed to the next area, but I just want to check out what items we got here. Over here, we can find a rare candy, which is a very good item. Highly recommend that you grab it while you can. And I always want to check those little spots there. They always feel very suspicious, but let me just switch my team around real quick. And here's another battle. This guy is mandatory, of course, because we can't get past him without defeating him, but this guy is an ace trainer, so he's got... Oh, gotta be kidding me. Of course when I have Cold Steel out, all the stuff I fight is gonna just kick his butt. So yeah, let's switch him out. I don't even want to try. I will use Eggy though, because he has Surf, which is quadruple effective. Plus, it's in rain, so it's gonna get a bonus from that. Oh, nice try, buddy, but I got Thick Fat, so that's gonna do nothing to me. Yeah. Oh. Damn it. You gotta be kidding me. It's like the worst luck. You know, you shouldn't even be able to be burnt during the rain. That just doesn't make sense. Anyway, this will probably just take him out in one shot. Yeah, he's dead. I think he has another one, which I'm just gonna stay out for. Oh, he's got Skarmory. Well, that's wonderful. I don't know what I could. Actually, DJ Keg has an electric move, so yeah, I'll use him. Oh, these battles can be really annoying with all these yeah, look, spikes, statuses, you know, is this fun? No. That's why they had that nurse NPC at the start of the area. They knew you were gonna need it. That's not that bad, at least I can, like, go back and heal if I want to take the time to do it. And he's gonna use agility, which doesn't really do much. And I think it's gonna die in the next hit anyway, so... And your attack missed. Good job, dude. All you did was lay down spikes that did nothing. You're dead. Oh no, he's still alive. Alright, well... Man. I hate when they do this crap, like, but he hasn't done a single attack to me successfully. He tried once, and then he just gave up. He just gave up once he got to like 1 HP. Anyway, that's a wrap for that battle. Yeah, you underestimated me alright, you sure did, chump. No, she's not gonna battle us. Valoon Way. Oh, see, we could have gone up from there. That would have been a little shortcut. And we find 5 chesto berries. That'll recover you from sleep if you hold it. So if you have rest and chesto berry, that's a really good combo where you can use rest and then immediately wake up. Pretty good for Eggy actually. But let's battle this guy. No, he's not an enemy actually. He's just looking for an Arbok. I'm gonna see what's over here. I'm interested in that. Alright, yes. Use another repel. And we find a zinc. Now zinc and L-arginine, that's really good. You need to use that. That's part of the Eggy Big Dick Diamond stack. Very good supplements. I've tried it and I highly recommend it. Anyway, we're in Valoon Town. This is actually a really tiny place, but nonetheless, still pretty important. We've got... I think this is a move tutor. Yeah, this guy is actually really important. I'm gonna go over... I don't want to use another repel. Okay, I used my last repel. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna go over all the important areas of note. We've got a gym here. This is a really small town, so I'm just gonna... Alright, so this girl is going to trade us a star piece, and we get a PP up. That's actually pretty good. Normally you can just sell star pieces, but PP up, that's an item that costs, I think, like around 9,800 Pokemon dollars or whatever, so that's pretty good. Alright, so we can convert a stone to shards, or we can convert a shard to stone. That's pretty good. But this is who we want to talk to, so we have some blue shards. And we can learn Iron Defense, Knockoff, Hyper Voice, Aqua Tail, Earth Power, Zen Headbutt, Super Power, Drain Punch, Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse. These are all pretty good attacks. There are a couple I actually want to teach, but unfortunately I don't have enough, because what I'm really interested in is Drain Punch and Super Power. Earth Power is not bad either. Yeah, so I can't learn any of those attacks right now, but you probably can, and I'd highly recommend it. Oh, we found another star piece here, so we could actually trade that to that woman. We're gonna go here now. This is kind of like the safari zone of this area. We got some free park balls, that's kind of cool. Although it's a bug catching contest. We don't need to go here right now, so I'm just putting this up for later. There are some decent bugs we can catch that are rather rare, like at 4% you can find a Scyther, and that's a pretty good Pokemon. Anyway though, I'm going to continue to the next area. Anyway, we're going to go north now. Nemesis River has a couple interesting encounters. I'll post them up on screen. Most notable is we can find Zangoose at 5%, which is pretty good actually, and that will be required for an in-game trade where you can trade for Spiritomb, which is also pretty neat. You can also find Tangela, Nuzleaf, and Petalil and Cottonee, which are also pretty decent Pokemon. These are mostly grass types. Anyway, I'm going to go surf around here and see what I can find. And we have a Helix Fossil. That'll give us Ammonite. That's a rock water type. And Ammonite's alright. He's like more special attack oriented. He's really good for rain dance teams, which is obviously what you'd want to run him on. There is a secret here, which I'll show off. We found a hyper potion, but that's not what we're here for. Found a narrow path, and check this out. Found the Mega Stone for Altaria. Pretty cool. Anyway, there's not much else here, so we're just gonna get out. I believe there's not really anything else on this route worth noting. Just kind of a stretch of sea. I'm gonna talk to this scientist. No, he's not a trainer. But I'd recommend you do talk to him, because that missing item he's talking about is none other than the VS Seeker, which is very useful if you want to level up and actually stand a chance in some of these battles. Anyway, this guy's talking about the Nemesis Cave. Sorry, I thought there was an item in that rock. We got another ranger battle here. So what has she got? Pidgeotto, alright. That'll be no match for Cold Steel. Oh, wow. That's... We're way better off just using Feint Attack than Icy Wind if we're just going to do that much damage. Yeah, and a critical, as if we needed that. Look at that, folks. Cold Steel just totally demolished this fool. We got Carnivine, so we're gonna just continue with our tactics. Carnivine is weird because it has Levitate, but it's a grass type, so why would you use Earthquake against it in the first place? And I don't know what they were thinking with this thing. I mean, it's interesting, I guess, but it's also kind of stupid. I don't know. There are a lot of weird Pokemon in 4th generation, like Screech. I don't want to learn that. What was it? Luminion or whatever. That thing was weird. I think that because we finished the Valoon Way, we got to the town, and we got past that route with all those items we found. We're gonna take a break for now, so catch you gamers later.